Today, I am going to show you how to make Chicken Tikka Masala. But this is Chicken Tikka Masala that you can make in a jiffy. My sister, she works full-time and frankly speaking, not a great cook. So she asked me to give her an easy recipe which is still as flavorful and craveable as the original Chicken Tikka Masala is. Hi everyone, I am Maneet Chauhan and this is Maneet's Eats, where I break down how to make the best Indian dishes from the market to the dinner table. Before we head to the market, take a moment to subscribe to Food Network's YouTube channel so you can check out more of my favorite recipes. So we are here at a local Indian store. We are going to start shopping for Chicken Tikka Masala. Now, one of the main ingredients which goes both in the marinade and in the sauce is tandoori masala. Tandoori masala is a blend of different spices. Now, what masala is literally a blend of spices. Tandoori masala has cardamom powder, cumin, coriander, cloves. There's fenugreek in it, and it has a beautiful bright red color which comes from Kashmiri red chili, and that's what gives tandoori items that characteristic red look. The next ingredient we need for the Chicken Tikka Masala is kasuri methi. Now, kasuri methi is also dried fenugreek leaves. It has a wonderful smoky, bitter, sweet flavor to it, and it is exactly the ingredient that rounds up the Chicken Tikka Masala. This is going to be used in marinating the chicken and in making the sauce. Now we have all the ingredients for the Chicken Tikka Masala. Let's get into the kitchen and start cooking. So, the first step of making a really good Chicken Tikka Masala is marinating the chicken. Indian food is all about creating layers of flavors. So, the first step is going to be making a great marinade. For the marinade, we are going to be using some ginger and garlic. I'm going to go ahead and take the ginger, peel it with a spoon. This is the easiest way to peel ginger. What I like to use for this marinade is microplaned or grated ginger and garlic. The reason is that when you are microplaning it, you are also keeping the juices of the ginger and garlic together. So we take the ginger and go ahead and microplane this. And do the same with the garlic. Your ginger garlic is in the bowl. Next, we're going to go ahead and add some yogurt. Now, the yogurt that I like to use is an Indian yogurt. If you can't find any of the Indian yogurt, just use the plain yogurt that you get at any grocery store. Just make sure that you're using the full fat yogurt because that's where the lusciousness to the marinade comes from. I'm going to squeeze some lemon and then some salt goes in the marinade. So we are going to be using this tandoori masala to make the marinade. It just makes the process so much simpler. To go ahead and toast this tandoori masala, we are going to be using butter. The reason why we are using butter is because this Chicken Tikka Masala is inspired from an Indian dish which is called chicken makhani. Chicken makhani, translated from Hindi, means chicken cooked in butter. So once the butter is melted, add the tandoori masala and some fenugreek leaves. Smells so good. So right now what you are looking for is the butter to start bubbling with all the spices. This is a small step to make the marinade, but I can't begin to tell you how much flavor just this simple toasting of the spices in butter adds to the entire dish. Okay, so here I have some boneless chicken thigh meat. We are going to be cooking the chicken twice. Once in the broiler and the second time in the sauce. I like the fact that the chicken thigh meat has so much more flavor and it stays juicy for a longer time. I'm going to go ahead, remove some of the fat, and I'm going to cut this into fairly large chunks. So once the chicken is cut, we'll put it in the marinade and mix it well. So now the chicken is marinating. I am going to put it in the refrigerator 4 hours. Overnight, if you can leave it, it's even better. And be right back. Okay, so the chicken has been marinating in the refrigerator overnight, so it's got all of these wonderful flavors. What we are going to do is we're going to bake it. In a sheet pan, put a little bit of butter. Just use my hands. Put the chicken pieces all over the pan. Now with all the marinade that is left, put it all over the chicken. You want this flavor. Now this goes into the oven, the highest broil setting on the highest shelf. It will take around 7 to 8 minutes, but keep an eye on it. So while our chicken is broiling and baking, we'll start working on the sauce. We are going to be using store-bought marinara sauce for it. There is heavy cream, touch of honey. We'll go ahead and heat a pot. In this, we are going to melt some butter. And once the butter melts, we will add the spices. We're going to add some tandoori masala to this and some fenugreek leaves or kasuri methi. Already smells so good. Just that combination of butter along with the tandoori masala and the fenugreek is such a delicious combination. By smell, you will know that this is ready to go. It's that toasted spices, but also with the sight, when it starts bubbling right on top, that's the time you are ready for the next step. So whenever you are adding tomato sauce to anything, I always suggest just turn off the heat, because with tomato sauce, it has a tendency to really splatter. We put the marinara sauce in. Put some heavy cream in this. A touch of honey. The sweetness of the honey, it works with the tartness of the tomatoes. Slowly we go ahead and mix this. Starting to look like chicken tikka masala. Add some salt to this and then cover it and set it on the lowest heat possible so that you let it simmer. So my sauce is simmering. I'm going to go ahead and get the chicken out of the oven. I mean, just look at how beautiful this looks. And this is exactly what we are looking for. We want the char. This smells absolutely delicious. And also the marinade, which has been broiled and baked along with the chicken. It has this depth of flavor, which is what you want in your chicken tikka masala. Now I'm going to add the chicken to the sauce. All the goodness. This looks so good. There's always this question which people ask me, what is tandoori chicken? What is chicken tikka masala? Now, tandoori chicken literally means grilled chicken in the tandoor. So what we added into the sauce was the tandoori chicken. It is chicken which has been marinated in tandoori spices and then baked in the tandoor or the oven. Now with the chicken tikka masala, the fun story is they were Indian immigrants who were living in England who created the chicken tikka masala. But to me, this was inspired from chicken makhani, which has been served in India for generations. So this has been braising for a few minutes and we are ready to serve it. Chicken tikka masala goes great with rice. You can also have it with naan or by itself. Okay, let's go ahead and plate this. Okay, let's garnish this now. So I like to garnish this with a little bit of cream right on top, a nice sprig of cilantro. That's it. Easy peasy chicken tikka masala for dinner. All that goodness of the sauce, and enjoy. You can make chicken tikka masala at home in a jiffy. This is amazing. You get the tartness from the tomato. The honey in it rounds up the flavor. The butter and the cream, they add lusciousness and richness to the dish. And the flavors of the chicken, which has a little bit of the smokiness coming from the char. Absolutely amazing. So there you have it, chicken tikka masala. So easy, even my sister can make it. Don't forget to subscribe to Food Network's YouTube channel and comment below what you want me to make next. See you soon.